This is Eric Bosire Daktari, and this is Tumo Television. Of course, the other day it was JKUAT, where a student was brutally beat up by police, and today there have been riots at the Technical University of Mombasa, mainly because 4 of the students of the Technical University of Mombasa were injured at Kisauni area. And joined up with me is Teresa, and maybe she'll tell us what she feels about this whole issue, not only in our university, Technical University of Mombasa, but of course the entire countrywide. Thank you very much for coming, Teresa.
Thank you very much, Dr. Bosire.
Yes.
Whatever is going on in our county is something that it just didn't begin this semester. These are what that we began even before we went for the attachments for the long holiday. We find that those who are from the up country, they were being cut into pieces, and even during the cultural week, there are so many ladies who either they were cut until one of my friends was in the hospital, in the ICU,
But
because
nothing
of
was
this
done.
kind. Yes, but nothing was done. And what hurts me the most is the fact that the police know these people. The residents in these places, they know these people.
So do you feel like the police is failing? Who has failed?
One thing that I believe, or one thing that I strongly feel, is that the police is colluding with these people. And because they know the parents of these people, and there's a way maybe these people might even be related to some big fish in the government.
True.
That's why they are doing this, and nothing is being done about it. Because I believe if this was happening in other parts of the country, let's say maybe it's happening in Kisumu, by now we could have already known the gang that is doing this, and everyone could have already been imprisoned somewhere, and people could be giving reports.
The gang in Kisauni is known.
It's known, and it's something that we are talking about every day. It was Wakwali Kwanza the other time, and then right now there's also now another group. So these people are people that they know. The residents know them, the police know them, but no one wants to do anything. It's not like, I don't know whether they feel like the lives of our students from the up country is less than the lives of those who are from the coast. So by the end of the day, I feel like these resources that are in the country and are in this county, they belong to all of us. If I'm able to use them this other side, then let me be able to use them, because any benefit that I give out goes back to the community here. The Coastarians who are in other parts of the country, those who are in the up country, they're being treated so well with respect and everything. That is why there's a time, a friend of mine told me that Mombasa is the most friendly place. Those people are so friendly. But then I've
Which is not
realized
true.
Mombasa is the most, can we talk about racist place?
Yeah.
In that you are going to be looked at like you are somebody from the up country, and you don't know how to speak their Swahili, and you cannot use their accent. But there's nothing that happens in other parts of the country. I've never seen somebody in Nairobi being discriminated just because they are from Mombasa. I've never seen anybody in Kisumu being discriminated just because they're from the coast. In fact, we appreciate them because we want to learn from them, the way they cook, the way they dress, the way they do things. So why can't they appreciate us the same way we appreciate them?
So why do you think mostly these guys normally attack students and not the other people outside there?
If it comes to students, obviously we are always saying we are the future of this country.
How do they know that they're students then?
And one thing that happens, the way us from the up country, first of all, the way we dress and the way we behave is differently from the Swahili. We don't dress in boy. We don't dress in boy. And at the same time, we have our unique ways of talking and getting along with people. And also, I think as students in campus, we have this essence of feeling that if you are in coast, then you are just secure, because we used to be told that this is the safest place you can be as anybody, as a student or as a parent or anybody who is coming for a vacation. So that essence of security is what we've lived with and be living in. And even if we see some hindrance somewhere that something is happening that it's not the way it should be, but we still feel like something will happen, and we forget the fact that we are endangered species.
Now, Teresa, there is a lot of fear that now that there has been a strike since morning, and most comrades fear that the area in Kisauni, is now at stake. What do you have to say about that? Because the students, after all, they have to go back to their residence, which is Kisauni.
One thing that I know, the demonstration that we had, as much as it was peaceful, as we had recommended the government to the county government to give us security for the demonstration. But by the end of the day, it's like you are in another person's house. They know the corners better than we do. So as much as you cannot go to another person's house and change the rules that, if you have been sitting in that table, then today that position is going to be taken by someone else. You have to now start sitting on another chair. You can't do that in someone else's house. And as students in Mombasa, as long as we are from the up country, we are in another person's house. So it's like when you're told you have to sit there, you have to sit in that corner. And anytime you're trying to create a change, as much as this change after some time might really bring results, but for now, it's like we've just knocked a snake at its tail. So the head will come back and bite.
What are your recommendations? So how can we about the whole situation of security?
First of all, about the situation of security, since this thing has happened for right now is over 6 months that such kind of happenings have been there. For students right now, if you're coming to the coast, or even if you're looking for a house during the end of semester or during the beginning of the semester, don't just look at the term that I'm going to save money if I go past bridge. Look at the essence of the fact that you need to walk. Your security is not guaranteed. Yeah. And there's that time in a comrade's life that you'll be there without any money. So if it's a place you want to walk, are you secure? Even if you're having your phone around. So I'll say it's better you stay around Saba, Majengo, Makupa, Kingorani, and Chuda. They're very affordable places there too. It's just that you don't walk around to us. You only have that mentality that past bridge life is affordable.
Security and life is more important than
So right now I'll say that put your life first as a student. And even if you get a place in which it's 8,000 and you prefer to go a place of 2,000, why don't you share 4 people? We are here for just a small duration. And as a comrade, I think you are able to really survive to a lot of extent when life pushes you to that kind of thing. So stay where it's safe for you as a student for now as we fight this battle. And let us prove to the Coastarians or whoever is responsible for all this that no matter what happens, we are hard enough. We are ready and we are going to face this through thick and thin. And we are still going to be able to achieve everything as those who are chosen to be in this institution at this particular time of our lives.
Thank you very much. Through thick and thin, that has been Triza. Of course, she is one of the students at the Technical University from Mombasa. My name is Eric Bosire. Tumo Television, get us on social media platforms. We will be keeping an eye of this latest development that is happening at the coast region. And of course, the entire country, the nation, concerning the security of comrades, that is university students. I'm Eric Bosire. Thanks for coming.
Thank you, Triza Green.